I think Netherlands, it's a bit more structured. I think everything you see like roads or highway, they're more structured. Very rule-abiding citizens, they follow the rules and they take it very seriously. And sometimes I miss the food part. So like I want to have some spices or some kind of gravies and stuff. So that's why I came to Netherlands, and I understood first week itself like, yeah, I have to learn cooking. I was quite inspired by Dutch architects in general. So I thought it's a great opportunity to go and actually be able to work with some of the Dutch architects who are leading in the world and learn from them. Few of them were there. Rem Koolhaas was one of the lead architects which everyone knew. Ben Werkel from UN Studio was also one of the guys. Some projects really inspired me. And some really old architects, Rietveld, he's a very, and Aldo van Dijk, and these kind of names. And, for example, MVRDV in Rotterdam's office, and they were doing some really crazy things in architecture, which was kind of going against the notions of what architecture was doing. And I find it like, yeah, this is something which is radical happening there. And I want to be part of this revolution or this radical change in architecture. A lot of universities, you do a specialization and you just do that. In Delft, you have this flexibility to do any discipline while you're doing your specialization. So like for example, in my case, I did MSc 1 and MSc 2. I did architecture. I also did a studio in building technology and also spatial planning. So I actually put my hands everywhere. So I think that was something which none of the universities in the world offer at the moment. Post 1 month after my graduation, I got a job at Kuiper Compagnie in Rotterdam. My contract for the office was for 6 months. It was a project-based contract. And another thing was the project which I was dealing, it dealt more with the urban planning or urban design aspect or landscape design aspect. And I somehow missed the computation design because that was my specialization in masters. And I wanted to implement that and bring it to practice from the academia. And then there was an opening for assistant architect at Zwarts Jansma. And then without thinking further, I just applied for it. I assumed they liked my portfolio, and I got through it. And I'm here for almost more than 2.5 years. Academia teaches you certain things like how you can scientifically think, or how can you have this very rational thinking towards design, or certain technologies which you learn. But certain things like how you operate in an organization, or for example how you communicate ideas with so many stakeholders or people. Good thing about I think Dutch offices in general, they give you a lot of independence and independence in terms of thinking. So they don't really want to restrain you. So they're like, yeah, you just think your own way. But it has to be, at the end of the day, it has to be argumented, and it has to reach a conclusion which can be explained to your client or other people, and you can convince them. It's not just one mentor like in university or jury you're explaining. It's set of 10, 15 or maybe 100 people you have to explain. My goal in life was to become an all-round designer or architect. But in long term, I think my goal is also to return back something to society, specifically in India or Asian subcontinent, where there are so many issues. If I can find some answers at least, and whatever knowledge or technology or things I gain here can be implemented back, that would be something. Then my circle is complete, I think. My advice to the future students would be, when you come to Netherlands, first of all would be you have to travel a lot. Second thing is you have to really realize or understand that the profession in general requires a lot of passion. That would probably make you stand out in the job market. Apart from that, I think it's a good idea that in one of the summer vacations you just find yourself an internship relevant to your field of interest. And by doing that, what you do is you're already inside the system, you know how the office operates, and you already get aware like what's coming in front of you after a year or so. So you can work towards your skills which you are lacking, so that when you are in the job market, you already have it fixed. That's what I would like to advise. My name is Anurag Bhattacharya. I work in capacity of an architect and parametric design specialist at Zwarts Jansma Architects.